Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to Little Devils. And I want to start off right off the bat by saying it's kind of weird because, according to the instructions on the screen for the arrows, we've got WASD as how to use continue levels new in options, or appetins, and yeah, that doesn't work. You have to use the actual arrow keys. So that's a little strange, but knowing that now, at least I can kind of move forward and see. Anyway, I bought this I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, and finally getting around to play it and make a video for it. So let's see how it is. Right, your ancestors have been sent. Oh, I should have been reading instead of just talking, but I'm a little dog with pants. Oh, I didn't really get a chance to read that because I pushed a button. Alright, looks like we're going to hell. Sweet. Looks like, it's a traditional kind of platformer of sorts that I suck at. Alright, yeah, that's a way to start the morning with being rather terrible. I like the graphics. Like, I like the graphics. I like the quick, very small rooms that we are in to get to the next level. It means, like, at least gameplay will go pretty fast. But what I can tell you, I bought it because it looks cool and it was recommended by the developer to play. And the price was pretty decent. I could see that there was a good chance it might not have been it might not be a title for me because I don't really play a lot of hardcore platformers or precision platformers. Mostly because I'm not too good at them. That's really the reason why. That, and I think I just more enjoy just being able to jump into a game and have some casual fun. I'll do my best to do the game some justice. Oh. But I don't think I'll get like a huge distance in the game. Is definitely it definitely requires a lot of precision, and I don't have it. What's my double jump not working? I mean, it was working, but it's not working as I needed to. Like, gravity has other ideas. Dang, am I really only going to make it 4 minutes into this before I say, you know what, this is really difficult? And, it's too difficult for me. This is the point where you might say, well, why do you keep buying games that you obviously are not going to be good at? And I would say because I like to support independent developers, and sometimes when I'm asked to play something and I definitely don't think I'm going to be particularly good at it, and sometimes even if I don't think I'm going to like it, I'm just like not really sure about it, I'll buy it because I find that's a better option than actually buying or than getting the game for free from the developer, because then I feel bad, then kind of feel like you really need to play it and really push yourself through, even if you're not really enjoying it. Whereas when I buy it, I can just quit whenever I want, which is about to happen because this is ridiculous. You have to get like the double jump like perfect. Like it's, I don't know, but for whatever reason, like it just doesn't seem to like register unless you time it just right. Okay, I guess it's a game of acquiring patience. So I can't say that like I don't want to say that I think the level design is too difficult or anything, but I will say the double jump mechanic, like, 'cause, I mean, it's just like it looks like the double jump has to require you. I don't know. I do not know why. I don't know why the double jump only seems to work at certain times. But if I can't do this double jump here, which it so far seems like I'm unable to do, I can't progress any further. Unless I do that. Okay, well I got it. Apparently I just need to do it differently. But, yeah, it's gonna go into the category of just too difficult for me. I don't think it's, you know, I don't know that, are these important? Like, I'm just gonna skip them at this point, because I don't know if they matter. The, whatever these things are, the nuggets. Plums, perhaps? All right. Well, anyway, like I said, I've reached the point of basically being pretty much done with this experience. The double jump mechanic with the way it works is just really kind of frustrating. And it's frustrating to the point that, I mean, I just don't really want to deal with it anymore. I mean, as you can see, I'm not even going for, you know, the actual purple things anymore. I've pretty much given up on whatever it is that I was originally trying to accomplish, because it's just frustrating when I try to do the double jump and instead of actually doing it, he just kind of falls. I don't know if it's because you have to do it a specific way when you're falling or before you fall. I don't know. But it's just very obviously this is not a game that I'm going to really, really get into. I think I can shortcut this. Yeah. Alright, let's hope another ghost person. Hey, I made it to the second layer of hell or whatever. I get 11 out of 18. Any Fulin IO can I new. Like a really strange, like, font choice. So kind of like, I guess personal, I don't know, record holding. I don't see the point in picking up any of the plums. I don't even know if they're plums. And now that there's no point in picking up the plums, I'm just kind of going through the motions. And I know it does give you, like that number at the end, and honestly, a leaderboard style system, or just something that tells you at the end how many things you got, it typically should be enough, and I guess it probably is enough in the grand scheme of things, but I guess because I'm just not having the time of my life here. Instead, I'm mostly just really frustrated with the experience. Yeah, it's just sucking the life out of me. I am trying my best, though. I can say that I'm at least making a very strong effort to kind of get through this, but some of this is just seemingly ridiculous. Alright, I'm gonna keep going for a little bit further. I'm gonna, keep making some attempts here. This may be my final attempt, because... yeah. Okay, well, I'm good. This is where I'm stopping. This just borderline insane. How to get this? I don't know if I need to jump from above or below. I don't know. I give up on trying to figure that out. Oh wait, I can skip ahead. Sweet. Well, that's good. Well, I guess we're gonna skip a ton of these levels, because I'm just gonna start skipping every level that I don't like, which is probably gonna be a lot of them at the rate things are going. Not even gonna attempt that level. I do think it's funny that it still tells us to use WASD when it's not WASD, it is your arrow keys. At least people get an idea of what to expect level-wise, although I don't really want to keep just skipping everything. Maybe if the skips were tied to how many pears or plums or whatever it is that I had, maybe that would make it a little bit more... maybe that would be a little bit more meaningful for the skips, but as it is, since I can skip, like, there's not a whole lot of incentive to really actually push through. I'm just gonna skip everything, because at least that I can finish the game, perhaps. May not be entirely enjoyable for you, the viewer, to watch a guy just skip every freaking level, but whatever. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And for that one person who likes to come by and say not nice things to me because I think games are better than Super Mario Bros. 64, I'm going to once again say that I actually like this more than Super Mario Bros. 64, and I'll be honest, like, I'm not a huge fan of what I'm playing, because I'm not, like, a fan of, like, precision platforming, as I've said, like, a couple of times already. But I'm still, like, having a better time with this than Mario 64, so, yeah. Let's just, we gotta keep that going for as long as I feel like saying such. Anyway, I will give the game some kudos for the variety of the levels. I mean, it's not going to change anything about me thinking they're too hard for me. They're obviously not going to be too hard for people who are really good at this sort of thing. But there is a very large amount of variety with the types of levels, and as we progress, we seem to be uh, increasing the types of challenges that we see, which I think is pretty good. Um, so it definitely, it has some pretty positive aspects to it. And I know there are people who watch this channel who actually like precision platformers and hardcore platformers such as this. I do hope that they see this and they can say, well, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot because I am much better than this guy who's awful at it. And I take no offense to being awful to it. I am straight up awful. Um, and I'm only making one attempt per level at this point. Because like from a mental aspect, I've pretty much already given up on the experience because it's like I know that I'm not good at it. I know that I'm not going to get good at it. And I just kind of want to reach the end of it. It's like when you eat a sandwich and you found out like the cheese was moldy and you know that you don't really want to eat the rest of the sandwich, but you're hungry, you made the sandwich, you just got to push through. That's weird. I've compared this game to a moldy cheese sandwich. Ah, well, I stand by my weird statement. Oh, well, you know what? I thought these were going to be something else. I have no idea if I'm supposed to... Is it a new level? That is a new level. I know I said only once, but... Oh, jeez. And then it just went south so quickly. Ow. I'm not even gonna bother with some of these. Seriously? I can't jump through that because it's... No, I'm just skipping it. I'm not even gonna bother. Oh, man. That level looked kind of like the one that I had already played. I haven't got any achievements yet so far that I'm aware of. That's kind of a shame. This would have been a game that I'd be, relatively proud of having some achievements for, just given how difficult it has been for me. Whatever, I'm just gonna skip that level, obviously. I think independent developers, well, actually, no, not just independent developers. The bigger game industry folks seem to do it too, but I feel like game developers in general tend to underestimate how good of an idea it is to have achievements in their games, because achievements, they might seem kind of silly at times and maybe not worth the effort, but it's something that really gives people more of an incentive to play, and gives them that kind of like level of satisfaction of like they've achieved something. And there's definitely groups of people who pretty much are just competing with each other to see who can have the most rare achievements or just specific types of achievements. And people will seek out your game just to get the achievement. So I do wish we had some here, and maybe we do, and I just haven't seen them yet. I'd have to go back to the store page or the games page, my library, to see if that is a thing. I'm gonna look real quick because I don't want to talk out of my ass. And nope, there are no achievements that I'm seeing, so it's definitely a game that would benefit from them, I think. I mean, I'm sure I would probably only get like a handful of achievements on account of my skills, but some achievements are better than none. I'm really happy there's just a skip mechanism, because I would not have made it as far as I've made it. Oh, sweet, an underwater level. I didn't see this coming. Now, this is essentially Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Nintendo Entertainment System. The underwater level with all of the vines that kill you, which never made any sense to me because you're a turtle, and turtles swim underwater. Maybe not all turtles, but a large amount of turtles swim underwater. Really, I don't understand how that happened. I wasn't that close to it. I don't actually know if there are some turtles that don't swim underwater, and like maybe the Ninja Turtles themselves are not really the kind of turtles that swim underwater, but I'm pretty sure they were. I think I saw it in cartoons and comics with them doing underwater stuff, so I don't know. This bubble is going to be... oh, nothing. Maybe it's air? I don't actually... that's a sound of something good. Alright, you were a baseball mouse wolf thing or something. Dog. I don't know if I'm a dog or I'm a wolf. I'm a bear. I don't actually know what I am. Can't tell. That was unacceptable. You might think I die on purpose just so I can skip. I assure you that's not the case. I just suck. That was a terrible choice. Wow, whatever. I gotta say though, like, there's not very many times that I play a game that is this difficult of a platformer, and I keep trying to finish it. So kudos to the developer for making a game that I'm still trying to push through. Yeah, I'm utilizing the skip option like an absolute ton, but that's fine. Progress is progress, however we happen to get there. As Bob Ross would say, there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. Or maybe it was there was no accidents and there's only happy mistakes. I don't actually remember what it was. Never watched Bob Ross growing up. Couldn't when I was a kid. My parents felt that his I don't know, his happy demeanor implied heavy drug use, and they didn't want me to do drugs, which was kind of ironic because my parents certainly did. A matter of drugs. Oh, is this going to be a level where I actually have to get the plums? Really? Oh, that's... what a twist of events. Seems like an odd mechanic to introduce at this stage of the game. Like we're 7 worlds in, and then suddenly we have to get the pears, or plums, or grapes. Eggplant, perhaps? I don't really know what they are. These also have to be probably the least intriguing of levels I've played thus far. Which is, I mean, it's also like a really strange change because all the previous levels have consisted of, you know, somewhat difficult platforming with a requirement of precision and skill, and this is a collect the dots at a relatively easy pace with a zero difficulty attached to it, so I almost feel like I'm playing an entire new game at this point. Perhaps it's like an intermission, and as we progress, I'm going to get like in a very difficult level. I am about to just start skipping these levels, though. I may not be like a huge fan of the really difficult levels, but I have to say those are better than these. Like, this would make sense in the very beginning to kind of like just kind of learn the ropes and figure out how to play. Oh, WASD works now. Interesting. I'll have to see if it works for skipping. Oh, well, yeah, we'll try it. We'll try to the next level. We made it to the 9th level of hell. But yeah, anyway, my point is what I was saying is like this level, this stage, this world or whatever, feels like it would have made sense in like the beginning of the game. At this point, where I've been playing for a while, it just seems almost like a step backwards. Yeah, no, WASD still does not work there. It's like really weird. Like, I don't understand like what the deal is there. The funny thing is, like, as I play this, I think of like all these different ways that things could have been done a little bit different to make use of those plums and kind of give this game a little bit more of a just like a different experience, kind of. Like, we could have used the plums as some kind of way to like perhaps depending on how many plums we had, you know, maybe we could put a plum at a particular spot in the level to essentially give us like a quick respawn point, which, you know, obviously wouldn't be something that's necessary for like the vast majority of players, but people like me who die every 2 seconds, that would be pretty cool. That would actually be pretty useful, I think. Not sure how I'm supposed to make that jump. Not even going to try. I do like that the 9th level of hell, or layer of hell, is ice. As a big fan of Dante's Inferno, yes, the movie, the game, the writing, it's cool to see it represented in such a way, you know, like the different layers of hell. That's the whole idea. The reason hell is so terrible is because the further down you go, the further away you are from the love of God or whatever, some nonsense like that, and that's why, you know, hell is supposed to be so super cold and stuff like that. And it's obviously like a discussion for another time. It's a very strange concept. Well, I found the exit. I think we're gonna leave. We're gonna depart, and that means this game takes about 30 minutes to complete. Possibly longer, possibly less time. Really depends on your... Oh, nope, disregard. We are at another level. Oh, is it gonna like go all the way up to the... Am I gonna have to go through everything? I don't want to like go all the way back through like hell and everything. Okay, it looks like we're just doing... Yeah, we're just like going through some of the levels again, but in reverse. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna push through. skip my way to victory. Okay, well, I guess I'm out now and I'm on my back, taking a nap. And that's it. That's the end of it. All right. Well, yeah. Well, I finished it. Kind of, sort of, with a lot of skips. I don't know. Anyway, um, that's it. That is the end of this video. All right. Well, if you like really difficult platformers and stuff, I think you'll have a good time with it. So give it a shot and whatnot. Yeah. Other than that, the links in the description, and yeah, that's it.